It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition. This is for Wednesday, the 21st of April. I'm James Spann. A frost advisory for about the northern half of the state late tonight, early tomorrow. And then we could see strong to severe storms on Saturday. Very active pattern, which we expect in late April. So let's take a look. This is the upper air pattern across the country today. Very deep trough digging down across the eastern half of the country, pulling down the colder air we are feeling. There's the visible satellite view. Beautiful day. The sky's sunny, but it's windy, and it is very cool for late April. Only 49 at Aniana. Keep in mind, we should be in the upper 70s this time of the year. Birmingham at 54. We have a brisk northwest wind that makes it feel colder. There's your frost advisory for tonight, early tomorrow. As far south as Pickens, Tuscaloosa, Jefferson, Shelby, Talladega, Clay, and Randolph counties. Most spots will see a low somewhere between 33 and 40, but some of those really cold spots, you know, the places we're talking about, Black Creek, Valley Head, they might briefly touch the freezing mark. Around the nation, freeze warnings in effect again for many states north of here where they've had snow falling today. Severe weather possibilities. The cold front moving off the Atlantic coast as we speak. There's some strong storms on the upper Atlantic coast from about Virginia Beach up to the coast of Maine. That'll be sweeping offshore soon. Tomorrow, no severe weather across the country. Then on day 3, which is Friday, we have a risk of severe storms with the next system over much of Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. And note that marginal risk noses into central Alabama. This is for activity that will be moving in here after midnight Friday night. This outlook extends through 7 a.m. Saturday, and then after 7 a.m. Saturday, a risk of severe storms for about the southern two-thirds of the state, from Interstate 20 south, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston south. And more about this setup as we go. Rain for the next 7 days. Pretty wet down here across the deep south. Rain amounts between 1 and 2 inches for much of the state. Some spots may be approaching 3 inches. A lot of this will be during the day Saturday. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Got that deep vortex over Maine. New trough coming into the Plain States. And for us, it will be a sunny day. Again, we start the day in the 30s. The high will be in the 60s. This is Friday. We're dry, partly sunny with upper 60s. Storms break out west of the state. Those could be strong to severe through parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana. And all of that rolls in here on Saturday. And a lot of outdoor events. We got race weekend at Talladega, many questions. And it's still, we're not quite within that 60-hour window. Once we're within that window, we can give you a much better idea of the timing. Will it rain all day? Probably not. But when the rain comes, the rain could be heavy at times, and there could be a few strong storms. Again, you're looking at the GFS. It's got the surface low near the shoals. This is the European. It's got the surface low north of Nashville. And we do note the European shows a lot of instability Saturday afternoon. In fact, some spots with surface-based capes up to about 2,000 joules per kilogram. And this is the lightning flash density Saturday afternoon. And needless to say, it looks pretty active there. And it could be a case where we have 2 rounds of storms. Now, let's go to the NAM. This is not the high-res NAM. This is not the convection-allowing NAM. This is the 12-kilometer NAM. This is the STP, the significant tornado parameter, valid Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. And the numbers are pretty high south of Interstate 20. And then by 1 o'clock, the numbers increase even more over southeast Alabama, from near Auburn, Opelika, down to near Enterprise. And it looks like we'll have a batch of storms in the morning, and with that, we'll have veering of the wind with altitude and a chance of maybe some tornado activity, and then another round possibly in the afternoon on the actual front. And with the winds becoming more unidirectional, that might be more of a hail, straight-line wind kind of thing. The bottom line is Saturday's going to be active and stormy, and rain amounts of at least 1 to 2 inches likely. There could be some flooding issues during the day. But clearly, this is your day if you want to do something outdoors over the weekend. This is Sunday. Everything's out of here. The sky becoming sunny. Highs low to mid-70s. Great day for the Geico 500 at Talladega. Monday, warm and dry. The high should be close to 80 with a sunny sky. Tuesday, we're still dry, but the next system brings a chance of severe storms west of the state. Ahead of that dry line, roughly along Interstate 35. And this is a week from today, Wednesday the 28th. Big long wave trough over the central U.S. and a batch of storms moving in here. Now, this is the GFS. We do note the European is slower. It really holds off the activity until Wednesday night or maybe even Thursday. But one way or the other, when that gets here, that could bring some active weather by the middle of next week. Just too early to know the magnitude of the severe weather threat, if there is one. We'll go out 10 days. This is Saturday, May 1st. Got a new trough in the Rockies, and we are dry and warm if this is right. Rain for Birmingham off the GFS ensemble. The mean, about 4 inches, maybe 4 to 5 inches here between now and the 7th of May. And again, some of the members run up to 14 inches, and that's clearly an outlier. We're not going to accept that, but looks fairly wet for the next 15 days. Temperatures, the national blend of models showing 37 for Birmingham early tomorrow morning. But look at the warm-up, mid-80s by Tuesday of next week. Cold snaps don't last long this time of the year, and we all know it can be hot around here in May. And the latest CPC outlook, hot off the presses, this is for April 29th through May 5th, showing temperatures here maybe a little above average. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.